been listening to Battletoads and Battle Maniacs for Super Nintendo, which is a game I had rented way back before I had a Super Nintendo, because I used to rent the system. And only like years later, after playing it and kind of thinking about it myself, because I bought another copy when I got into retro collecting, so this game is pretty much just a remake of the original Battletoads game, which is a couple different things, which is not bad, but it's very similar. And the turbo tunnel is absolutely insane, impossible to get through. But other than that, what's up, everybody? Good to see y'all again. So I had 3 choices for the stream, possibly 4. We'll see how it goes. But I was thinking either retro or Bayonetta 2, or, you know, depending on how my new pain patch is. I'm still kind of adjusting to it. I feel a little bit off, but it's reducing down my pain quite a lot versus what it used to be, which is awesome. Or doing retro. So I decided let's do some more Bloodborne. My Switch, the dock is acting up. I probably got to take it apart and take a look at it, because the power is not charging it, but it will charge the Switch directly at the USB-C point. If I plug it directly into the Switch itself, it turns on, it activates and powers up, it charges it, but going to the dock itself, it's completely dead, so I couldn't stream Bayonetta 2. So we're going to continue on with some more Bloodborne instead. Been having fun kind of doing it, and I was looking up, like, how do I get past that stupid Gatling Gunner guy? And like almost everything is just like, well, dumb luck. Either push him off the edge, or like early versions of the game you could like bait him to walk off. So we'll try to see if any of those work. If not, I can kind of ignore him and just keep going through, but it's just a matter of principle. I just want to have him murdered. He must die for shooting me unprovoked. That was my original file, 109. Okay, I was wondering what my, I was thinking to myself, like, the last time I played this game, this was like 3.5, 4 years ago. How high up did I get my levels? And it was 109. So I'm at 27 now. And for those wondering, I have not beaten the game. I know the ending, so I've seen it. I actually got like right before the fight, before the end, so it's just more of me like kind of going through and trying to figure things out. So if you want to shout out suggestions or ideas or something like that, don't hold back. It's perfectly fine. You're not spoiling anything for me. I've forgotten a lot of this game, mind you, so it's like I'll be running around and thinking like, okay, remember there's something coming up like a trap, and then I'll run right into said trap. But it's just basically me kind of remember what exactly I ran into like years ago is all. So don't be afraid to type things out like, hey, you missed something cool, or if you have like, here's a better way to fight that guy, let me know. I'm all good for that. Normally that would annoy me if I was playing a game blind, but that does not apply in this case. So if you got something to let me know, by all means. I had a new guy in chat yesterday. I can't pronounce his name. It was like, it started like with an N, and he actually followed, which is really awesome. I don't have anything that tells me like if you follow or not. Like, I don't have any on-screen notifications. I always like to keep the focus on the game itself, versus like having this big one with overlays and sounds and music and all that crazy stuff. But he was actually showed up and he's like, oh yeah, dude, try to do this and look for that thing, and it was really helpful. So hopefully he comes back. He or she, I really don't know with Twitch names, you know. I'm also really terrible at Twitch names. So I always tell everybody, like, if I murder your Twitch name, it's not on purpose. I'm severely dyslexic, and Twitch names tend to be all sorts of chaos, so it's all good. Another guy over here. I thought there was another person. I guess they didn't show up, or they showed up early. Hey, Nimix. Yeah, I had to ask you, like, how... Well, actually, I knew how to say yours from, like, YKB's chat, so that helped. Never had a lot of people say it wrong until State Big John still can't get it right. See, I'm surprised, like, one of the streamers I watch, Maximilian Dude, that guy can nail Twitch names just by looking at, like, a brief second, and there'll be some insane backwards nonsense, and he will just nail it, like, first time off the bat. It's like, holy cow, dude, how do you do that? Oh, really? That's nonsense. I call shenanigans. Yeah, he'll get, like, some crazy nonsense Twitch names, and he just nails the pronunciation every single time, just looking at it for a quarter second. It's like, how do you do that? I guess maybe not being dyslexic helps, but... Oh, no. Okay, I was wondering, like, if I'd make it up there or not. The answer is no. This is, like, certain death. Got it. Around here, see if I can funnel them. What really annoys me is when I ask somebody, like, how do you pronounce your Twitch name? And they're like, is it, and like, I'll say, is it this? And they're like, yeah, it's close enough. I'm like, no, seriously, how do you pronounce it then? If it's close enough, then it's not quite right. I'm like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. It's like, really? It's like, I dated a girl once. Her name was Jarette. How do you spell that? Like that. I was like, really? Because, like, I had seen her name because I was her supervisor at the time, which is a big no-no for dating your, you know, people on your team, but I was like 23, didn't care. So I was like, so I had her like in my, you know, one of the new hires there. I'm like, I have no idea how to say your name. Don't laugh at me, but I'm like, how do you say it? She's like, Jarette. I'm like, your name starts with a Yareth. She's like, yeah, Jarette. Okay, and that's exactly how you say it. It's a very super uncommon name, but I'm like, all right, if you say so. Ugh. I'm gonna kick. Okay. It's gonna kill me.
I should think you still have dreams. Well, the next time you dream,
I'm trying to, like,
some thought.
one of the things said, like, just like aggro him and then like walk down the ladder, and the game didn't let me walk down the ladder. So let's jump. Let's see if I can sprint back there real quick, avoid a lot of fights, and just sprint myself back there. Ah, alright. Cool. Made it. If anybody's watching has any idea how to properly do this fight, please let me know. That'd be cool. Because I've forgotten how I magically beat him the first time. Oh, I think they patched it.
I should think you still have dreams.
They must have patched it.
Well, the next time you dream,
Because, like, you pull up all these videos, but it's from, like, 4 years ago. Nothing recent, nothing new. Nobody has a strategy for beating him online, because I looked earlier. Everyone's like, well, just try to see if you can knock him off the ledge real quick. Or just, you know, walk forward and get him close to the ladder, and eventually he'll walk off and accidentally kill himself. That doesn't work. That's a bunch of lies. And I was like pulling up walkthroughs and everything else, and everyone's like, oh yeah, just do these things, and all of them are like 4 years old. Wonder what was down here. Now I know. Alright. Got hit but still made it up. Good. Alright, let's give it another try. If not, I can proceed forward. I just gotta keep dodging gunfire all the way to the boss, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. Have a dog go sneak up and push your arm in the way. Problem is, don't know she's near. Her arm just goes out of nowhere. That'd be fun when you're like speed running or something crazy. Not just tassing, all of a sudden bump, arm out of the way. Stealth dog. Alright, so there's my blood echoes. Oh, that's nice.
I should think you still have dreams.
So somehow those guys can climb ladders, and they did to get me. That's amazing. I've never seen those guys climb ladders before. Well, the game's like, you know what? You ran past everybody, and we're gonna make sure they chase after you. Okay, so it just loops around. Got it. I also installed another game today on my hard drive for PlayStation 4, Spider-Man, so I might play that too, just to see if it's changed, because there was a huge patch. I mean, the last time I played it was when it was new, so maybe they fixed a lot of problems. The patch was like version 1.17, which is like crazy, because I remember it was back when it was like a 1.1 patch, so hopefully things have changed quite a lot in that game versus to what I used to complain about. Maybe things have been rectified. Hopefully so. Thanks, camera. Camera kill. And stuck in level geometry again. So, okay, there we go. Finally let me go. That's nice. It's like, yeah, that was a problem last time. Which is funny enough, because I never had that problem with this game. I never got stuck anywhere. Like, geometry-wise, at least. Dark Souls, I just fall right through the level and everything else, all sorts of crazy things. But in this game, I've never gotten stuck. Hold still. Okay, I'm gonna go up here and get my blood echoes. Okay, unless they deposited them up there, which I hope not. So I'm just gonna say nuts to this guy and keep going forward, because there's actually a boss I need to get to. Other than this crazy jerk. There's a way for you to get... Oh, of course it did. There's a way he actually, like, won't fight you. And that's if you manage to sneak up on him without him, like, seeing you at all or taking any shots, which is pretty much impossible when you play through the first time, so... New Game Plus, supposedly it's a lot easier because you can just warp in through back areas, but... Yeah, you just... I want that ladder, please. It's gonna kill me again.
Think you still have dreams? Well, the next time
It's like Groundhog Day, except for it's Bloodborne. It's like, yeah, this is bad. It's like, I just want to get my money. I'm gonna go try to level up. We're gonna go actually progress further into the boss, I promise. Murder party! Come at me, bro. Come on. Oh, good. I got 4 cocktails. Excellent. Okay. Good, good, good. I love Molotov cocktails. Fire paper I know I'm going to need for one of the bosses, so that's why I'm not using it. It basically turns your... You cover your blade in flames and it does fire damage to people, which is pretty cool. Remember, you also get bolt paper as well, which covers your weapon with electricity. Can't remember where this goes. We're going to find out. Oh, okay. So remember when I run like crazy down here, instead of going towards that ladder, just go right here. I have the secret opened up. Alright. Glad I hopefully remember that next time. Save a lot of time. And exit and go left around the corner. Okay. And remember, this is like those fast mini werewolves, like a whole bunch of them here. Whatever these things are. To make things worse, I think I need to go down that way. It's like, I'm pretty sure I need to. Yeah, that's where I need to go. This is a... There's a door, there's a boss behind here I can't get to right now. And it's like one of the easiest bosses in the game, too, to make it even better. It's like you just put on bolt paper and just get right next to legs and just keep hacking and slashing, and it keeps trying to do electricity attacks like way past you, and I don't think I ever got hit the first time I played against it. I was like, wow, that boss was very easy. I don't know how far it'll follow me. It's still following. Yeah, I see you. Come on, come at me, bro. Come at me. How's the fire? Okay, I've forgotten that I've gotten a lot stronger since I countered these guys in the first level, so maybe I shouldn't be too afraid of them? Yeah, okay, cool. I don't have to be very afraid of them. Of course, I'm using Molotov cocktails, so... Okay, come on, let me get... Thank you. I think I also meet up with another NPC around here, too. Beast Blood Pellet, which I think gives me like a whole bunch of strength. Oh, crap. Get off me, please. Bad dog. Okay, I remember briefly going up a long staircase like this, but I can't remember what exactly was at the top waiting for me. If anything good. Oh, okay. So that's another... Oh, that's an even faster shortcut. I am like right back where I started the level almost, which is awesome. Okay, that is great. That's good. Fire paper, more fire paper. Love that. So what I love about this game is you keep playing through, you're thinking like, man, I hope I find like a lantern or something to save, and then you discover the shortcut just like puts you almost right back at the start. So you know if like you need to, take a shortcut back like right over here, you can do it real fast. You don't have to go fighting through hordes and lots of things here. You can just jump right to it, which is great. That's like really good level design. In my humble opinion, as not being a game designer.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it? Very well, let me. Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Farewell, good hunt.
Let's see, is there anything else I can modify my weapon with? Maybe we'll do like strength scaling. I guess that makes me slightly stronger. It's only taking up like 1 point for a physical attack, but not a whole lot. So I guess maybe we'll try this and see how that works out. So if I hit harder, then that's fine with me. I am a-okay with that. Putting a rusty saw blade through somebody legally. Is there anything I can sell? Do I have a duplicate set of clothes? I'm guessing I do. I must have picked it up somewhere, like Hunter's Trousers. I have these equipped right here. And then it's like, oh, here's the same stuff again, so let's just sell that stuff if I don't need it. Okay. Okay, so I have the blood, but I don't have the chalice, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have the chalice yet to do these extra little challenge places. Okay. Old Yarnum. Got some Molotovs, got a lot more Quicksilver bullets, which I really need. I run through those way too quickly. Alright, so now I can take my handy-dandy little shortcut. That's right, I gotta go jumping off rooftops here. And the door is down here. Ta-da! Alright. But now, of course, I've been here before, so all the enemies have respawned. Come on, game, attack the guy. It's like, no, we're gonna have your lock-on not work, then not work. Keeps you more petrified that way, more scared. Okay, so the werewolf jumped through at me last time through this wooden door, so I'm like, is he still out here? Yes, there he is, okay. I call it a werewolf, I'm not sure if it's a werewolf, I'm just going with that assumption. It's big and scary and do not want to meet in a dark alley. Yeah, my guy has a very inconsistent aim. It's either like, hit it directly, throw it 12 feet in front of the guy, or 50 feet behind them. It's like there's no in between. Ooh, Quicksilver bullets, thank you. More stones. Give me a lot of bloodstones. I guess they're like, yeah, maybe people aren't getting them a whole lot. Maybe people should start, upgrading their weapons. Satan's Beast, the Hellhound, Cerberus. So what type of dog was it, if you know? Saint Bernard. Called Cujo, you may have heard of it. Although I had a Great Pyrenees back when I had the alpaca farm in Michigan, which is a relative to the Saint Bernard. It's like a sister breed. And that dog was like 150 pounds. So come back here, I need you. These things can disappear, but they give you goodies if you kill them. Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, so it was like And they're also like natural guard dogs too, like not vicious guard dogs, but like we'll chase off other dogs and so forth, or any other wild animals get in there. So I had this big, humongous, huge dog, 150 pounds. People would come over to the farm, and I'd take them out. Like they'd stop and like, well, what are those things? I'm like, I'll take you down and take a look at the alpacas. And then all of a sudden we'd go into that pen where Spot would be, my dog, and Spot would just come charging at you like out of Cujo, just like, just look like I'm gonna kill you. And then like, and the people with me were like always freak out. They're like, oh my god! I'm like, just stand still, trust me, it's fine. And we got about like 10 feet away, he'd just like stop and like walk up and lick your hand. It's like, oh boy, pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me. Oh boy, humans. It's just like went from like it looked like he was gonna kill you, charging at you full speed like a horror movie, and all of a sudden like, oh boy, I'm the world's friendliest dog. It's like yeah, it's at least he would charge like anything else. Like if a rabbit got in there one time, he would just like full on charging it to get it out of there because he knew that does not belong there. But if people are in there, he would go charging the same way, but then stop and be the happiest dog in the world. Yo, what's up, Alfred? Let's do this. Let's see. So before we get crazy, remove fire paper, and I'm going to need. Where is it? Yeah, pungent blood cocktail. Because like you throw this in the corner, and like this big thing is like this boss is a big giant beast, so it just goes like attacking the corner. You can just like keep smacking behind unless they've changed it. That's the way it used to kind of work. But let's see how this do. I could have sworn there was a lantern around here, or not. Yeah, way to show up there, Alfred. Yeah, help on the team, Good job. Cold Blood Dew. Now coming from this summer for Mountain Dew. Oh, the irony of blood. Okay, so there's nothing around here. Okay. Just a boss. Wait. Nope, there's somebody. Alright, here we go. Oh crap, wrong direction. Yeah. So I figured that pretty quickly. It's like, oh, it's a beast. Perhaps I should throw one of those beast pellets to it, and I just barely survived this nonsense. So as long as you live, you take your victories. That's why you save your fire paper. Or antidote. Eh. Can't remember if there's anything else in this room, so I'm just gonna run around and look real quick. It doesn't seem to be. Ow. Do you have anything new to say?
This was once.
No, you don't. Okay.
You whelp even the dog.
Have sex with the doll. I'm very lonely. Bloodstone. Okay, so I need twin bloodstone shards to keep upping my main weapon, so...
Welcome. What is it you... Very well. Let me... Farewell, good...
Snuck in these little chalice dungeons. Which are a lot more fun when you do them co-op. Crack. Oh god, my back. Never understood this. It's like, okay, you light a lantern, you have to light another lantern. It's like, why didn't you just have this be the lantern? You know, walk through the door, then light this instead of picking up two, but I didn't design the game. Rats. Rodents of unusual size. Now, I remember this first dungeon being, like, always the same, but then after this, I think it randomizes. Okay, let's deal with you. You seem to be a problem. I think there's more rats down here. Nope. Yeah, just big pain in the butt guy. Come at me, blood crazy bro. Alright, you died from something. I'll take it. This is great. They're all running into the booby traps up there and getting killed and giving me the points. There's the rats. So I knew there's a bunch of rats. I just couldn't remember where exactly they were at. Aha, you thought I didn't remember you, but I did. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything special here. And I'm not. Don't get off. There we go. Poison knife. I think this is the final room. I'll be backstep. Game's like, no, he's stuck on a wall. Somewhere, someplace, a door has unlocked. I think I remember where. I think it's back in here where all the rats were. The end of the tunnel was like this big, looked like a door. If I remember correctly, this is where it opens up. Okay, must have been another one, because I remember one of the chalices had something like that. Not this one. I have a feeling I'm walking right into a boss fight. Yep. Who would have figured, huh? And dead in one hit. Well, I know where the boss is now. That's good. Thinking like, will it be nice and put my blood echoes outside? No. No. Okay. Back up. Move. Okay, dodge is way too effective there. So basically it's like, I'm trying to like dodge through his legs. And him from behind, this seemed to be working pretty well. Oh, come on. One hit killed. That's nonsense. It's like, you took out 75% of my life. Alright, let's continue onward. Without fighting him again, we'll come back to him some other time. I think if I remember correctly, I think I need to go back to the Cathedral Ward. It's kind of like a hub where you can split off and head multiple directions and areas. Small pebbles found throughout Yharnam can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. Ludwig's Holy Blade. I like that weapon. That was a lot of fun when I got it. Okay.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
Okay, so this place is open now. I remember this going to, like, the original Hunter's dream. It's not like the place you go to when you, like, go back to where, like, the doll is, but, like, the original prototype or something. It's like, I can't remember why it's there or the purpose behind it, because this game doesn't really lay out its lore too cohesively. But I think this is where it takes me. If I can survive the gauntlet to get there. There's like this kind of like tower you need to climb first. And senior citizens with Gatling guns. Got it. Pardon me. Okay, so that rune lets me carry more blood vials, more than, I think it's like 25? Yeah, so you got this kind of like tower here, and there's snipers all over the place, so I'm just going to run like crazy. Slashed by that guy, because of course. And I messed it up. There's a couple places you can kind of jump and land on. It'll slow your fall. And it will basically, you know, you need to, like, you'll get there under like a sliver of life, but I've done it before, but that was a couple of years ago, and I haven't done it since, and like it's everything else, you get rusty. Oh no, not these guys. Calm down, Big Bird. Still closed off, okay. So I have that new gem. I want to check it out real quick. Come on in. Hey, Keiko. How you doing, cat? Hi. She's like, I've come back. Come here. Where have you been up to, huh? You've been someplace dusty. Good to see you. Welcome back. The other day she brought me 2 dead mice. She'll kill them, but she won't eat them at all. It's like, okay. Cat petting break. There you go. Good girl. All right. Okay, I guess I can't do anything with it. Looking up like the community and it's like, okay, well, what is it? They're like, it's something you find in Bloodborne. Okay, so I need to have the rune workshop tool, which I do not have. Okay, so that would explain it. I'm like, It's like a little tutorial area, like how you can switch your weapons, and although the last final battle is back here through like a little cemetery. That's right, I forgot I had those cold blood dew. All right. Just take out Grampy. Angry Grandpa with a gun. Sir, you have my blood echoes. Okay, that's a problem. Sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. Nah, no, I only have the pistol. I don't have the blunderbuss. But that minigun guy, I tried and failed repeatedly, and then I said, let's just keep going on with the game and try to make some semblance of progress. So I killed the boss, and now I tried one of the chalice dungeons, and now I'm climbing this big tower. So I'll probably figure out play another half hour of this or so. And if there's popular demand, maybe switch over to Spider-Man, give that a try. There's been a whole lot of patches for it. So the game may have improved since when I first played it when it came out last year. Okay, Grandpa with the flamethrower. No buenos. Other flamethrower. Who's giving senior citizens flamethrowers? I'm very concerned. At the same time, also like, oh, maybe I'm pretty maturely aging. When do I get my flamethrower? I agree. That would be really good in this game. I would totally enjoy that. Smashy, smashy. Hey, if they didn't want to break all these things, they wouldn't put them here. Alright, so I made it all that way and the door's locked. Good to know, good to know. Key's probably on that one guy just like left alone and didn't grab. This jerk down here. Whoa, game almost threw me over the edge. Haha, I fell off. Come on, game, give me my parry. Gary. No, it didn't give me the, didn't give me the visceral. There we go. You, sir. Okay, so you do not have a key either. Very good. Alright. That's funny, because actually one of the clients I used to have when I did call center stuff Because one of the places I worked for before they went under was a place called West. And the reason why I'm saying them now is because they've gone under and I don't give a crap anymore. But at the same time, yeah, I gotta go in and go down because I just did a full 360 loop. But one of their clients was AARP. And so annoying because they're like, whatever you do, don't say ARP, which is running AARP altogether. Like, if your agents say ARP, you need to, like, dock them for it, coach them on it. The client does not want you saying ARP, they want you saying AARP. So naturally, they started running commercials where, like, what can ARP do for you? Call today for your free ARP guide on ARP this. You know, go ARP yourself. It's like, oh, you guys are not helping things. Yeah, this game needs more vortex throws and nonsense. Just like Sekiro. Completely agree. I want to be 20 feet away from the guy in the game and have him just chuck me off a building. Come back here. And I'm dead. Alright. Yeah, we need more nonsense hitboxes too. Like, the guy can be nowhere near you and swing in the air and still hit you for some reason. That's the Sekiro way. Yeah. So I said, I'm all for challenge. This game has challenge. It's glitchy. Sure, it's buggy. Of course. But it doesn't pull that nonsense on you where it's like Sekiro, which is where they artificially made it hard. We're like, okay, we're just going to have hitboxes just be humongous for the enemy and not for you. You know, vortex throws for the enemies, and of course you don't get that either. And that's the thing, too. It's like, to go on my old man rant again, which I love to do, is that games used to have to launch completed. Not anymore. Not even close. Like, you have games like, what is it, the new Ghost Recon game. That game is effectively completely busted and not finished. Okay, get that back. Hey, it's Pat! And of course it died and went over the edge and there's no way in hell I can get that item. Yay, game. Well, hopefully Bloodborne 2 gets made. I mean, it's something that people want. I want. Maximilian wants. And I'm all for it. I hope they make it, I really do. Because it is a shame that it is not out. Madman's knowledge, and I'm in a death position. Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, that was one of the biggest problems I had when I got my PlayStation 4 at launch, is I asked, I got Battlefield 4 and Killzone Shadowfall. I had to look over to my left to where I keep my PS4 games to see what it was called. Killzone looks amazing. The game still today, to me, looks really good, but the gameplay is just not fun. And Battlefield 4 was, like, clearly not finished. It took about another 9 months of patching to get that game to working condition. Yeah, that's the Ubisoft way, which is like, okay, we have a game, and this is what it looks like, and when you buy it, it's going to look nothing like it. Which is one of the reasons why I boycott Ubisoft. I do not buy their games at all. Haha, open the door. I have iframes. Run away! Ha 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 ha! You can't get me. I'm smarter than you. Oh crap. But the downside is I have no idea where in the world I'm at. Yeah, so Ubisoft does that, EA does it as well. And it's like, those are two companies I don't buy games from at all. Now, a lot of people are like, they don't want to buy games because like they feel that they're too expensive to wait for them to go on sale, and then they wonder why they don't get sequels because nobody bought the game. They waited for it to go on sale. It's like, well, you are the reason why. Yeah, Bethesda, I boycott. Yeah, so the official companies I boycott and do not buy games for are Ubisoft, Bethesda, and EA. Bethesda, because, I mean, I know their games are like buggy as hell, so I usually would wait a while to buy them, but I bought Doom 2016 for my PC, and it worked great on my old quad-core. And then I was playing it around, got pretty far, had stuff with school and college, so I had to kind of leave the game for a little bit. Got a new computer. It's even faster, even better than the old quad core I had. Install the update. It's like, install a game. It's like, hey, we need to install an update in order to start the gameplay for you. It actually launched the game. I'm like, okay, cool. Installed the update, and it bricked. I mean, it just like, the game will not load. It crashes everything. It will not start up. It gives you, like, you double click it, it starts, and it gives you an instant, like, crash message. I was going back and forth with Bethesda's technical support trying to get the game to launch for 2 weeks. So they finally said, well, we changed the requirements for the game, and your computer magically doesn't meet these numbers, even though it could run that game in every single new game since at high settings just fine. They're like, so you need to buy yourself a new computer in order to play it. So they effectively locked me out of my computer, like locked me out of my game that I paid $60 for and bought, you know, when it came out, Doom 2016, bought it in 2016. So I was thinking, okay, they can go, you know, blow me. I'm going to pirate the game. So I downloaded the unpatched, pirated version, 60 gigabytes, took like a day to do, ran the game, crash message comes up. Apparently, what they did with their update, even though I'd uninstalled my old, like, the legit version I had that I bought and paid for, they've put something in the registry, some kind of reg key, you know, something that's in there that I'll have to go digging through my computer one of these days to try to find and delete, because it stops you from launching any version of Doom 2016 on my computer. Because it's the exact same one, even if it's unpatched, which it was. It was like the straight off unpatched version. They did the same nonsense. So they put some kind of rootkit on my computer I need to find and get rid of. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. It's like people are just buying betas pretty much. Let's see. Frenzy's a little bit better, but everything else really sucks. Poison resistance goes up a lot. And that's pretty much what it is these days. Like, you buy a game, you're pretty much buying the beta. Hate those guys. Let's go over here. Just get off my lawn as I sit in my rocking chair. Back in my day, games were completed all the way. We had 8-bit graphics and we liked it, dang it. Okay, so I'm back in the cathedral ward. But I don't, let's see. Do I risk it? Sure, let's do it. I open the door from this side. No! Okay, so that's the other side of the fence. There'll be a ladder. And, like, that's like the whole thing with like the PlayStation 5 coming out. I got burned by the PS4, so I am not going to be buying a PS5 unless like something crazy like, hey, Bayonetta 3 comes out and it's exclusive to the PlayStation 5 for some reason, which means that Nintendo has gone out of business. You know, it's like, that's things that will never happen. That's one of them. Numbing Mist, that's all you get up here. Okay, cool. But I am not getting a PlayStation 5 at launch, because they came out with the enhanced PS4 Pro. Like, very shortly after, and like, oh, you can still play normal PlayStation games, but they're going to be not nearly as nice looking or run nearly as well. Unless you buy this new system at even at $100 more than you bought the launch unit at. I'm like, no, go to hell. Like, well, just trade in your old PS4. I'm like, I have PT on the system. You can't download it at all. Konami went ape on it and got rid of it. It's like, so I am stuck with my launch unit. Come at me, bro. Come on. Where you at? Where you at? Let's do it. Let's do it. That's right. You saw what I did to your friend. The old days of buying game disc work right off the bat. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I installed, like, Spider-Man tonight because I was thinking, like, well, let's give it another shot. Like, I like to play games that I haven't played in a while. See if I get, like, better impressions of them, especially if I didn't like them at first. And so I put the Spider-Man disc in the game, like, into my PS4, and it's like, okay, installing to the hard drive, mandatory install, okay. Then I had to download 18 gigabyte update. And that finished, like, right before I started stream. Okay, so I remember running down these stairs. Yep. And the boss is at the top. Hey, giant dude. What's up? Yeah, you cray-cray. It's also a place right around here, one of these things, you can actually go running off to the left. So I've gotten to the other side of this fence. There's the door. So now the gate opens up. Hey, doggy. Please don't kill me right now. Cemetery, there's more giants. Silver bullets, and then I remember... Okay, maybe not. I think this is like DLC area actually opens up over here if you have the DLC. I think. I'm still trying to remember stuff, or no, maybe it's this ladder, because I remember you could get to places over here somewhere. Watch when... of that area, Bergenworth. Arts gave it the password and Sacred Age at the Grand Cathedral. So speaking of like games that have to install and everything else, PlayStation 5, a lot of information for it's been dropped officially to not today, but I think it was yesterday or so. So one of the things is like you have to have is like all games are mandatory install to the SSD. So, and it's still supposed to be backwards compatible, oh crap, with the PlayStation 4. Really? That's a great game. Dropped me down into one-hit kill zone, just about. So, it's still supposed to be backwards compatible to PlayStation 4. I'm really hoping it is. All the games have to be installed to the SSD, which is supposed to speed things up considerably. And they're doing this new weird thing with the controller, which is like tactile feedback. So it has haptic feedback for the rumble, which is supposed to be like more precise. Which I turned that off anyway because I can't stand that stuff. And then also, this is really weird, like resistant controllers. So like one of the things they had an example, like, so if you try to, like, you're in a game where you have to pull a bowstring tight in order to shoot an arrow, you'll feel the controller start, like, the trigger start to resist against you, which I find would be really maddening. If I'm trying to press a button and it's not going in all the way and it's, like, fighting against me to do that, that's just going to make me angry. So, that was one of the things they were really kind of pushing, like, oh, this is all the cool things we're working on. It's like, please don't. Not on my behalf. Okay, I thought this gate was now open. Oh, denied my visceral. Keeps happening, keep trading blows. Navajo tacos, essentially chili top of fried bread and belly is satisfied. Well, at least you're happy with it, that's good. Okay, so I thought I opened this gate. I guess I opened a different gate? Go out and look out this way. Yeah, you jerk. Alright. Oh, it's up here. Okay. I thought he didn't follow me through the gate. Okay, I guess that's changed. Haha! So you come through that now. The lady's mean to me, though. See, can I still hit him? Nope. Okay, thought this is where it was. So I have all these memories of these things, but they're like not in the right order. And I like vaguely recall them, like, oh yeah, I could run up there and get to this area, but when did I do that? When do I have access to it? The giant guy, I think you can parry just about everybody in this game. I think. There might be some people you can't parry. I'm not an expert on this game by any stretch of the imagination. And now I'm just going back down the Cathedral Ward. Okay. I have been here before. So, unfortunately, with my untimely death walking right into a big old death trap, like come down a ladder and instant ambush by people just pretty much almost one-hit killed me, I think I have to go all the way back through that stupid tower. Because this way's closed off. I was on the other side of that gate, I thought. No, I gotta go down. I need to go up. And I need to go down here. Remember there being a lot of birds down here. Giant dude, why are you here? No one wants you. You're unloved. You're a giant. When can we expect a speedrun this game? Probably never. Did you ever check out that one? Because I posted on a Jesus Here's Toast. His speedrun from GDQ, like 2018. That was awesome. If you haven't seen that still, I highly recommend it. Hey, birds. So, man, that guy, I don't think he streams anymore, which is a real shame, but I'm not sure what's going on, if he is or not. But he is, like, highly entertaining to watch. I was watching him when Sekiro came out. He was doing speedruns of it. Here's all the birds. See, I remember all the birds laying around here. Duck season. Wabbit season. Oh. Sorry, now I gotta crack my wrists and my bones. Locking up. Trying to play Genesis version of Castle Illusion like YKV does. Died falling into pit multiple times. Yeah, that Castle Illusion is one of those trickier games. It looks like it's really simple to play, and then you start playing yourself and realize, oh, there's some crazy mechanics at work. Thought there was something in this pit. Guess not. I guess I was wrong. Okay, it's over here. It's like you jump, and then if you want to land on somebody, you have to hit jump again in order to attack them, or else you take damage. It's crazy like that. Of course, YKB hasn't been streaming a lot either. You know, she's got things going on with her business and her life, and that's always cool. But I miss her streams. Oh, you jerk. Spashy, spashy. Closed. How nice. So I guess I do need to go back up to that stupid tower again. make my way back. I could have sworn, yeah, I don't know. Thought I knew where it was, but apparently the gate closed upon my death. Okay, it seemed like it might be a door I can go in. This is like different colored. Well, that grandma was mean to me to start with. She's like, have you found me a place to go to yet? It's like, yes, I have. Oh, you suck. You should have found it faster. It's like, dude, why? Aha! That's right. And then if you run over here, right towards that tree, you get grabbed by a now invisible hand and probably killed at this stage. But I managed to get over there and grab my gear before, so dodge that fate. And I was like, well, they're old people, that's how they are. It's like, yeah, if I'm surly now, just imagine I'd be if I lived to be another 30 years older. Lord forbid. Speaking of that, whiskey time! Love that Evan Williams. Alright. Hey, Morg, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you again. So I'm on new pain medication. It's actually double what I was on before. So I should be doing Bayonetta speedruns again. Bayonetta 2 speedruns to clarify. Only about 2 days or so. I think might take tomorrow off. We'll see. I agree. They make a Bloodborne 2, we need to have more sassy French witches who speak with an English accent. Hey, yeah, screw you again. Haha! Alright, so... Oh. Hate that guy. No! Damn it. doing the do. Alright, so T. Wallace votes for Speederman. Maybe we'll do that. Ow. Stupid stitches. So those who are not aware, I had a fatty, non-cancerous tumor called a lipoma removed from my head the other day. And, yeah, it's just been swelling and a pain in the butt. But, yeah, so, like, you hear me kind of, like, groaning occasionally. It's just, like, it just really hurts. Because they did subcutaneous stitches, which is, like, muscle layer stitches. Then they did surface stitches, which is a really pain in the butt. So I had, like, stitches underneath. They're supposed to be dissolving, and my body usually doesn't do that well. And then the ones on top. And they left, like, what's called tails, which is, like, the leftovers from when you tie the knot. Usually you trim them close to the knot. They left these things, like, fully sticking out. So I actually had to have my mom, like, carefully try to clip them with, like, turns out to be dull scissors. It's like, she thought she cut through one and, like, lifted her scissors and it, like, pulled on a stitch. Yeah, that was painful. So, yeah, people more have told me that they've platinumed this game. I've never beaten it. I got to, like, almost the last fight, and then I got distracted by other games. It's good. It has its problems, as in that I'm not that good at it. That's a problem.
Very well.
But I've actually been, a lot of people have been dropping by chat and telling me that they've platinumed it themselves, and they got all the DLC and everything else. I just never got that great at it. But it's not a bad game. Probably Vitality should probably do. It's only... I'm having fun playing it again. When I'm not streaming, I'm like, I want to get back and keep playing, but at the same time, it's kind of frustrating because I want to get farther in the game, so that way you guys aren't watching me just do the same thing over and over and over and over again, and dying repeatedly and grinding out levels and stuff. Like, I just want to be able to get through it faster. So I guess we'll switch over to Spider-Man here in a second. So for those of you who are watching from Bloodborne, we'll probably be back playing that again in a couple days. But I'm going to switch over to Spider-Man, and we're going to give that a go, because Spider-Man is a game I got for my birthday, actually. It came out, like, right on my birthday last year. Oh, my PlayStation 4 gets pretty hot. It's right next to me. But, and I didn't quite like it at the time. I remember it looked very pretty. It was very, very visually very awesome to look at. I was having problems with the controls and the combat mechanics and so forth. But since then, there's been a lot of patches. So I definitely want to go through and give it another shot. See if my opinion on the game has changed at all. Hopefully it will. Yeah, it's like, I've never understood like people getting mad at like Souls games. Like people raging at it like, oh, this game is terrible. It's like, Sekiro I can understand because that is like legit artificial difficulty. Giving crazy hitboxes to massive enemies who can kill you in one hit. They don't have to be facing towards you to kill you. That type of stuff. That I have a problem with. But Souls games tend to be usually fair. They're difficult, but they're fair, usually. So, like, when people get, like, really angry at these games, I'm just like, it's not really worth it. If you're getting that angry at a game, don't play it. I mean, it seems simple enough, but... some people just get, like, really angry, and if I'm like that with the game, I'm just like, okay, screw that, let's play another game. I actually had that happen a couple days ago. I was playing The Last of Us Remastered, which turns out to just be a buggy, horrible mess on the PlayStation 4. Maybe the PS3 version is better, I don't know, but the PS4 is just junk. I was getting really angry at it, so I just went and was like, okay, screw that, let's play Bloodborne instead, and I was having a lot more fun that way, so... let me update my game title real quick, so people don't think I'm still playing Bloodborne. Like, wow, this is a really weird level of Bloodborne. Marvel's Spider-Man. I'm like, how do they have this listed? Marvel's Spider-Man. Okay, let's see. Giving it a second try. Update. Yeah, T-Walls gets mad at like crashing into other people in Euro Truck Simulator. And the people get angry at him for not driving the proper way when they visit his streams. And I'm pretty sure you've been blacklisted from all the Euro Truck Simulator servers by this point, T-Wallace. Even though like I don't think you've ever played on them. So when T-Wallace streams, he likes to do... I know he's got like 2 games going right now. One is Grandia 2, and the other one he plays American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. And every once in a while, you'll have people come in. He'll have people come into his chat and yell at him that he's not driving right. He just like goes speeding, crashing into people. He doesn't care. It's fun. It's entertaining. But there are people who play that game way too seriously. Let's face it, the new Spider-Man movies in the Marvel universe right now are basically Iron Boy. It's like Iron Man, but Iron Boy instead. I mean, he's like idolizing Iron Man the entire time and everything. It's pretty much Iron Man Jr. Okay, so I made the 26% at least. We'll do a brand new game. It's been over a year since I played it. See, friendly neighborhood, minimal combat, enjoy a story without challenging, that's normal, and this is hard. Now, I do like this. Parallaxing subtitle backgrounds. Don't need that. Big subtitles are off. Pardon me. So as we know, like, my back is terrible. It actually slides around, which is why playing Bayonetta 2 really hurts, why I have to do all the button mashing. You can actually have it just automatically complete for you, which is really nice. And skip puzzles as well. It's like, just have you do it instantly. So it's very accessible. Button taps to holds, once again, so you have to keep button mashing constantly. It's nice that it gives you those options. Spider-Man versus... I think it was Spider-Man versus Kingpin. I think it was called there, T-Walls. Yeah, I remember that. Sling mode, home theater. Subtitles on. So to let me know if I need to readjust the audio for anything. It seems like a little quiet in my headphones. I'm going to turn those up. You're going to hit a Windows 10 jingle. There we go. Loading. So the PlayStation 5, when they were showing it off back in April of this year, they actually used Spider-Man as part of their demo to show like how fast their SSD will work. Like they were flying through the city on PlayStation 4 Pro, and it, like you go really fast, and like you'd stop every second to load a chunk, and then it'd pause and pause and pause, and the PS5 just would zip right through, like going ludicrous speeds. They didn't reach flannel or plaid or whatever it was from Spaceballs. Oh, vibration's on. I gotta turn that off.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
Fist Tower, what? I saw a porn like that once.
stand by. Warrant is en route.
Alright, controller, let's see, settings, game, vibration off. Thank you, alright.
Did you take him down yet?
No. We're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there. Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise.
And one of the cool things that this
Better wrap
game
this up quick
does
and get to my real job.
is for audio. So like if you're doing exertion, they actually recorded the lines twice. So if you're like web swinging like this right now, they actually have like a little more like exertion in your voice. Whereas if you're just standing still doing nothing, you actually have a more relaxed tone, which is pretty cool. I don't think a lot of people picked up on that.
We need more backup! 1032, Times Square. Officers under fire.
Bring in the hammer.
I mean, we could have just easily killed them right here, but bring in the hammer. Hammer don't hurt him. So you see a guy coming with parachute pants. He's bankrupt.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm? Gotta warn you, I'm feeling punchy today.
Yeah, that guy's dead. Just totally smashed that guy in the sternum with a manhole cover.
Somebody just shoot him!
So pretty sure he's dead. Yeah, so you need to hold your attack, and then start tapping again, but if you tap it too fast, you're just going to do normal attacks instead. That's the problem with this game, is everything is on one button just about.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on him. Okay, Yuri. All done. What's happening? Yuri? Yuri! I knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
more backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes! He's the day, Willie! Hands up! Hey, where you going?
Enjoy your multiple lacerations and fractures.
Clear a path. Follow me.
Get out of here, Spider-Man. We got this.
Okay, focus.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
What's Spider-Man doing here? That's everything off.
Oh, thanks for the confidence boost, guys.
Get him. Come on, guys.
I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
Have some of this. Not a chance in hell, buddy.
Well, apparently, like, he's able to... Like, he's zipping, like, he's able to throw his webs ahead to something and pull himself out of it. It looks really weird because it's not really... You don't see the animation for that. You just see him just, like, lurch forward, which is kind of weird. So, it's kind of like, you know, putting a rope and just jerking yourself forward with it. I guess is what they're trying to show.
Down, down, down.
Gotta take those shooters out.
Hold that easy.
You should have stayed in bed.
Hey, get it off.
I think that's all of them.
Also, physics! What are they?
Come on.
Not in this game.
They shut the elevators down. Take the stairs.
I prefer a more direct approach.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors and hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire.
I guess
Looks
not.
Like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is. Call from May. Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that?
Yeah, why do we hear all that gunfire?
Watching a superhero movie.
Are you killing Uncle Ben
Make
again?
sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Next floor up.
That's my key.
Spider-Man. I don't fold that easy. I'm gonna blow your brains out.
Full focus bargain used to perform finisher instantly knocks out an enemy. Yeah, physics don't really apply to superhero movies or this game at all, really.
Hold him so he can't jump or...
How exactly do you think this ends well for you?
Can't hit him in the air. You're gonna have a bad day.
On to the next one.
Yeah, these people are so dead. If you are strong enough to like uppercut somebody into the air, they are dead.
Walking away from that.
It's like they'd be lucky if their head is even still attached at that point.
Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left.
Wow, I wonder where the server room
Destroy all
is.
the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go. Huh. It's like my own private ventrance.
He's inventing new ways to get in.
Clean air vents.
Everything erased. Can't make it delete any faster.
Are they even injured in the A-Team? I mean, you see people just like
They're so cute when they're
somehow
obvious.
get there, you know, like they flip over and they still walk away. So this guy's gonna die because no one knows that he's trapped up here in this air vent, and he's just gonna die a horrible death of dehydration. I'm pretty sure I am the villain in this game.
Don't let him near the console! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude.
Busted high!
Gotta access that console before everything's gone.
I always like the A-Team as well, like, oh, we're gonna take this highly capable commando group and lock them in a shed with power tools and everything else and ignore the obvious sounds of construction for like 7 hours while they build a deathmobile that won't kill anybody, really.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Damn you. Get that door down now! Get past him. Destroy everything. Look around you. I did this. What have you ever done that's mattered?
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant, and it'll be your fault.
Been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end.
Mere break.
We'll get ready for the main event.
This is for the boss! I'll shut your mouth permanent!
Remember, you'll shut my mouth permanent, not permanently. Permanent.
An explosion just...
I saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired. I'm sending in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
Kill him, or the boss will kill us! Like the fireworks? We got more. What the hell was that?
I think that's all of them.
When do you get to the part of the sand guy who can shape anything like Sandman? I never got to him in this game. I'm sure he's probably in it, but I have no clue. I got a fourth of the way through the game, apparently.
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bomb.
You're going to find out that most of this game has got a good start like this, but a lot of this game is basically like the police force doesn't exist, and every 5 feet you run into crime, so you're constantly fighting small petty people, stopping muggings, stopping police chases, and things of that nature. It's like, and then chasing after pigeons in the air, and then doing research where you just have to swing through fog clouds. It's really weird. It's like you don't really, at least from what I've seen, like fight or encounter a lot of the big bad guys in the game. I spent a lot of time just doing menial nothing.
Trapped by the last... Everyone clear out! Evacuate the building! I heard more people back that way. I'll find them.
Batman games were pretty good. I think it was Arkham Origins was a little weird. But I did like the Asylum games. Arkham Knight, I didn't finish. I got pretty far in. I didn't like the Batmobile driving mechanics in that. It was really... It reminded me a lot of like Grand Theft Auto 4, and they have you do that a lot in that game. Is a lot of driving. But Arkham Asylum and Arkham City I thought were really good. Because you were also, like, you're beating up like small thugs and stuff, but you're also encountering a lot of the major villains in the games. Arkham City, not a whole lot, but the first Arkham Asylum was definitely that way.
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was. Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Where's here?
Uh-oh. Incoming! That's enough out of you. More rockets? A little excessive, don't you think? What? National Rocket Day or something?
Spider-Man's always had super strength, but he's always had to kind of pull it back because he would just murder people. And this game doesn't really do that a whole lot. They're just like, oh sure, just run around and just kill everybody, pretty much. It's like they're somehow surviving, getting uppercutted 20 feet into the air, slammed down at incredible velocities and stuff, where, like, it'd be cool if this ever made it to PC. It won't. You mod it there so it's like blood and gore everywhere, like you slam something on the ground, just turn to like paste. That would be interesting. Like a mature rated Spider-Man game.
Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this?
Ooh, parkour!
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
That's not fair! Get these slabs off me!
Like I said, I didn't hold down the triangle long enough, so I didn't get the right attack, which is still a problem in this game.
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay.
Was that really necessary? No, I could just walked up to him.
Just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
Shield enemies block attacks from the front, we're vulnerable from the back. Yes, I need wall chicken, wall turkey, please.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh, no,
Ooh, kinky.
I'll never get that image out of my head. So your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face. Just do it already.
And we have to do it just the right way or it doesn't work. Shield guys, you have to do you have to do the web rush into them, then dodge, and then attack. There's no other way to get it past it.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head. So your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face.
I said it's still a problem you have with variable controls where it's all about how long you have it held down. You get different results. So I'm trying to actually do it and I'm just getting different attacks because everything's on this convoluted scheme.
Hey Yuri, looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good
Spider-Man
news
has
is he's
terrible
Lily's last
posture.
line of defense. I'm right
Always
outside
hunched
his
back.
office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
It's like, what type of paperwork is he possibly doing?
Writing
Well,
your
I need to
memoirs? Don't
finish
forget
this
the hyphen
Sudoku.
between spider and man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long.
Get to the chopper.
I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
This part where you fight Fisk is full of QuickTime events normally.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for an opening. It's reloading.
Oh, thanks, game. It's like, hey, you got hit. No more control for you. Dodge a button, hit a button, don't matter. So yeah, a lot of the problems I have with this game still exist. Although, actually, it seems to be controlling better. Which is pretty awesome.
It's reloading.
Okay, it didn't let me keep tapping R1.
Okay, now.
Okay, so I have to let my web shooter completely refill.
Now's my chance. What are you doing? Gotta web the gun.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Take your best shot. That gave me an opening.
These years, and you still haven't learned.
Pretty much. So I can't think of anything that'd be good to quote in here.
That gave me an opening.
Okay, I'm not sure what it wants me to do with triangle, because triangle does nothing. Thanks, game. It's like randomly the game decides like, no, you're not gonna be able to attack anymore. Like, and it just stuck me to a wall. I'm feeling alright. Still getting a little bit more used to the increased painkillers, but my pain's gone way down, which is a lot better than it used to be. I was severely under-medicated for my pain.
You are everything that's wrong with this city.
So the good news is that I should be able to speedrun Bayonetta 2 again, but I just need to get my Switch dock working.
You know what to do, man.
Surrounded.
Switch dock problem is that you plug in the power source for it, it just doesn't read it, but you can take that same power source, plug it directly, into the Switch, and it works. So it's like, okay, so I'm gonna take apart the dock if I can, try to find out if there's like a loose wire or something, maybe something I can fix, because right now without that, there's no way I can stream Bayonetta until I get it fixed.
You'll die as uselessly as you live.
Take your best shot.
You fool! You're trained to fight, so fight!
Too fast.
I don't want excuses. What do I pay you for?
You don't pay me! I do this for charity work! I'm an extern!
No! I can handle myself, imbecile!
So now everyone's dead, finally I can focus. Nope, he's still alive.
Where are the reinforcements?
So like, I've been trying to like just focus purely on Fisk, and you can't really do it. And wouldn't let me dodge out. Yeah, so all the problems I have with this game still exist. The problems with the controls, how long you have to hold down a button actually gives you different attacks, which is a problem. Priority is really weird in this game. Show me what you've got. Okay, I hope you saw that nonsense. It did a Sekiro vortex on me. Yeah, it's not buggy, it's just got really bizarre mechanics to it. For whatever reason, they decided to have really weird stuff. Like, you have to, like, people to shield, you have to do a certain sequence. You have to hold down the triangle button, not too long, but just long enough in order to zip into somebody, or else you just go partial zip and stop. Then you have to dodge underneath them, then attack. There's no other way to do it. You can't find any other eventful way to go around it, like just doing a normal dodge and attacking from behind. The game doesn't register it. Attacks are all based upon how long you hold down the button. So, like, especially like when I'm trying to uppercut somebody, I have to hold it down just right. And then you can do, like, you can hit triangle and sometimes you'll slam them down to ground. Other times it'll zip you right back up into them, or you'll zip onto somebody else. And that's the problem with this game. It's all like how long of a quarter or, you know, 1/16 of a second did you hold down the button press to get your thing out. So you're doing lots of things, like you have in your mind what you want to have done, and it's just basically fighting the game to see if that happens. But fortunately, it's not as anywhere near as bad as what The Last of Us was. I mean, that was just unexcusable.
You're death, boy!
So that's normally a QuickTime event right there, and it's like, nope. I have all those QuickTimes turned off, so I have to keep button mashing and do all this crazy stuff. Which is one nice thing I do like about this game. It's like, cool, you can turn off QuickTime events and button mashing.
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later.
Now, if the Bethesda had made this game, it would have crashed a couple times on launch. I would have fallen through the geometry multiple times. T-poses would be everywhere, I'm sure. And I'd probably microtransactions to death on top of it.
Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Ooh, skill tree. So, before I was mentioning about, like, the PlayStation 5, like, how loading times and stuff like that, and one of the things they did, they showed off, this was back in April, but they didn't get posted up until May, and it's got, like, it was filmed up a potato cam, of course, because that is still a thing for some reason in 2019. But if you haven't seen it, I'll show it off real quick. Let's switch to the desktop. It's not the best quality, but it gives you an idea of like how fast things are loading on the PlayStation 5. They use Spider-Man to show it off. You see like how fast things are loading on the left, like on PlayStation 5, versus the PS4 Pro on the right. So PlayStation 5 loaded in under a second. This is PlayStation 4 Pro flying through the city, Spider-Man. You keep speeding it up and you have to stop and load. Stop and load, because you're going too fast for it and it's got to keep trying to catch up. And the PlayStation 5, the SSD, it's just like, it handles it like nothing. Ooh, 32 insane details from Metal Gear Solid, and my favorite person who's a whiny little bitch. And yes, I said it, Reggie is a whiny little bitch. That's right, I'm calling you out as an internet nobody. But yeah, PlayStation 5 is going to be hopefully pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, then I was talking about that actually a little bit earlier. It's like, you'll resist like the triggers. Like, let's say you're playing a game where you have a bow and arrow and you're trying to shoot somebody, and it's going to resist you, like, so the controller won't pull in as far. That's just going to make me angry if I try to play a game like that. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I didn't mind vibration in controllers until I developed severe fibromyalgia. Now vibration just bugs the hell out of me, so I turn it off. So then having a controller fight against me, trying to do stuff, it's a no-go. So hopefully that's something that is optional. Level up and earn skill point. Because if it's like mandatory on something like that, it's going to make me really, really aggravated. And we all know I'm a grumpy old man anyway. So innovator, defender. Okay, so it's instant dodge. Let's do defender, so perfect dodge. So if you dodge just right, shoots him in the face with a web shot, so we'll do that. Oh look, DLC, please buy. Please buy now. I am Vegeta, Prince of Soft Tacos. I saw that picture. I like that when fusion goes wrong. Oh, also, this game is very much like Assassin's Creed. Like, you have to find cell phone towers, and you'll open up a section of the map you can then see and everything with it. So it's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So it's Assassin's Creed-ish.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
What I also like about this game, too, is like when you're web swinging, it's actually attaching to mostly to buildings. It's like you're not just like attaching into the air like in the nothing.
Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
They never show Spider-Man really effectively stopping, because I mean, you have all this forward momentum speed. You're gonna have a hard time trying to stop yourself. It's not gonna be pretty. And that just dove me into the wall for no reason. I didn't even do that. It was not a conscious decision. The game's like, nope, you're doing it. You could. I said you do a... It seems like, from what I remember, very close to like the early Funimation's Vegeta. Ronnie's turning out to be quite the impressionist.
I'm sorry I'm late.
You're totally not gonna be Dr. Octopus. You're not gonna be Doc Ock. No way. That's crazy.
You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
My jerk-off robot will be complete soon. It takes jerks and it gets them off of me. I mean, what do you think it meant? Yes, science. Just pull electrical things out of stuff.
Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
I don't really remember the ocean dub. It's been far too long.
Hold on.
Well, yeah, like, 'cause I remember like early Funimation, and maybe it was the ocean.
Are you okay?
I remember it being really kind of weird. Even before I started kind of like watching the show, I'm like, it seems kind of weird for a voice pick.
But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yes, it's like Vegeta, Prince of Complaining.
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter.
Hit the mic.
But we'll talk later.
Over dinner.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Peter Parker, boring scientist.
Ooh, you are in bad shape, little guy.
Oh, cool. It's got a compilation of them. I need an adult. Master. Maybe he's like a DJ robot, like.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. It made me kind of laugh like the other day. I think it was about a week ago one of the guys in the Bayonetta 2 Discord was like, "Oh man, I can't believe Super Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super is ending." I'm like, "It ended a year ago. What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, he's watching the English dub." Okay, it's like, there were people like all upset last year when it ended in Japan.
Circuit burned out. Damn it! If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
But now I'm all bummed for myself. Well, Fire Force actually starts up. Let's see, what day is it today? Wednesday. This Friday. Yeah! All right, that makes me happy. But so Fire Force is coming back. It's been off the air for 2 weeks because of a track and field thing they're airing in Japan. I forgot exactly what it's called, like 2019 World Track Meet in somewhere in I think it was Dubai, possibly. I'm probably getting everything completely wrong. It was rumored that they were going to be doing a new series for Dragon Ball, but then it just turned out to be a rumor, unfortunately. They're like, it's a new series coming out, and nothing. Like this here, it's like, oh, should I do this puzzle? Skip. Yes.
Got it.
Do it for me. Thank you, game. It's like, if you just want to get back to playing, just have the game do it for you. I like this aspect of it. But, so Dragon Ball Super, I caught a couple episodes here and there in the Japanese version. Read some of the manga, which is more to the point. But the show I'm really kind of bummed about right now is Demon Slayer, which, like, everybody needs to watch Demon Slayer. That is a freaking amazing show. I think it starts airing English dub pretty soon on Toonami. Yeah, I think in maybe the 15th or something like that. I can't remember when exactly. But that is a great show. I enjoyed that. It had 26 episodes, and they're like, we're going to be doing the second season. It's going to be a movie. It's like, oh, crap. So whenever Ufotable does a show, like when they do Unlimited Blade Works, like Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, another awesome one to watch. They make all their projects 1 year out. So if they make an announcement or something, it's going to come out in next year. So the next season is which is going to be a movie, is going to be next year. And if that does popular, which this is already like one of the huge animes in Japan, it's going to be popular. They're going to announce, well, okay, we're going to do another season of the show. That means it's going to be another year. So you're looking at like 2 years to get more episodes of Demon Slayer, which is just like makes me angry. They're like, well, we need to make sure it's really selling well. It's like they're selling DVDs and Blu-rays of the show already in Japan. They are selling out like crazy. The manga's sales are through the roof. People love this show. They love the series. It's popular.
Nice.
So with Dragon Ball Super, I think, yeah, I remember it starting off really kind of slow. At first, they started to rehash the movies. They had like 1 or 2 kind of filler episodes. Then they did rehash of the movies that came out, and then they finally started getting into like the meat and potatoes of what the show was going to be.
Finished.
But at least it wasn't like GT. I mean, GT started off like, let's go back to the original Dragon Ball and make it like more comedy like that, even though people have seen 293 episodes of like non-stop action and screaming, and let's do a whole 180 to 10 years ago or 5 years ago to the original Dragon Ball. It did not go well.
Good as new.
Yeah, GT was just not that great. There's a reason why it didn't only last like 63 episodes, I think it was.
Review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now.
Yes, everyone loves to play Peter Parker, boring scientist. Slowly walking through the laboratory, doing puzzles. I mean, who wants to be outside swinging around and fighting crime? No. I want to be using a spectrograph. I was a boring child.
Doc was testing a new contact material.
I don't care. I'm colorblind. Oh god, you're gonna make me do this? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so skip. It's like, I'm colorblind, don't make me do a spectral analysis thing based on color, but thankfully it's about pattern instead for the vertical lines.
There's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials. All right, I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
Yeah, so Demon Slayer, you know, Yomitsu no Kaiba, I really recommend. Yomitsu no Zaiba is what it is, not Kaiba. Very good, recommend it, a lot of fun.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Let's see here, I can pull up a direct link.
For the VIP
Make it
treatment.
even easier for
He's in the
everybody.
loft.
Ah,
You don't need to
join
have a
Scorpion,
membership, you can
Electro,
watch
and
it
the
with
rest.
like,
Should be honored. That's a steamed company.
watch it with subtitles, and actually it's not dubbed yet.
That could benefit from your unique skill set.
You'll just have ads occasionally pop up, but
Anything.
it's a great show, definitely recommend it. Parents ordered early birthday gift last night, cool. Ooh, multi-FX
Looks like
unit.
Jameson's got a new episode
Sweet.
out. Wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues.
So here's your Alex Jones.
Pulitzer Prize winning 2 times.
They turned JJ into, like, literally into Alex Jones in this game.
Blood the book. And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat, or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations. Don't ask. Not gonna get it. Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. Me.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime bosses. Soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains...
Yeah, Alex Jones is, like, certifiably insane.
We're gonna have a gang war in the street, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn?
Like, he's like, oh, it's just an act, and it's like, turns out it's like, no, it's not an act, he's really that nuts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. Until that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me. Someday.
Somebody put that in the Blue Monday, that's great.
Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit? No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was.
Connects up to this thing called
For an hour.
Skynet.
The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Maybe. I'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled, and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me.
I trust you to break it, then buy it.
Let's take a look at this tower.
Do I have to? I do.
Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
Wow, and by the way, everyone's saying like, whoa, what's this like compared to Batman? It's the same thing as Batman, Arkham Asylum. And this is the Assassin's Creed thing, so now you have a section of the map come
Not
up.
just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Do it. Watch my back.
So it's like pre-crime? Is there like, you know, people floating in pools somewhere telling you like murder? It's a lot of people just to break into one store.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Here's melee weapons block most attacks, but are vulnerable to air attacks, webs, and throwables. Throwables.
Quick! I can't reach you!
Yeah, so I was trying to do the slam, it just sucked me right into him instead. There we go. He's still alive for some reason. There we go, now he's dead. Yeah, probably.
Okay, wrapped up.
It's great, you can like load Linux on this thing. They're never gonna take that thing away and cause a lawsuit where only get $3 to settle. Which is what literally would happen. The people who were part of the like, you removed my Linux OS from PS3 got $3 in the settlement. So this is now what you do in Spider-Man. You just go around doing the police's job.
So you're the snitch.
Back off, creep.
Or I'll snitch on you.
She's the one.
I said back off.
It's very inconvenient that everybody runs around with masks on.
Leave me alone.
They did the same thing in Iraq, and it was just funny when you talk to, like, you hear, like, stories of, like, the American snipers and stuff. Like, it was really easy to figure out which one of the bad guys, which one we had to shoot, because they're running around with masks on. I don't know why they did that. It's like, if you're running around in 115-degree heat, and you're wearing a full balaclava mask, you're probably up to no good. We're going to shoot you.
Get away from her.
Brutes will block your melee attacks. Use webs and throwables to make them vulnerable. Except for I'm trying to launch, and now I'm getting off the ground. Alright. Trying to get back to attack that guy, and it's prioritizing everybody else but him. Are you sure you're better than this? I would argue against. Ah, nice. He didn't let me grab the big guy. It's like, no, grab the smaller guy instead. And no dodge. No dodge again. So, okay, good. Yeah, go stand over there. Yeah, that's a little more threatening. I mean, you're doing a good job. That's a better place. I mean, you could come and try to attack. I mean, just one person here standing here. You want to try running to a different area? How about more over to the right? How about that? No? Okay.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go.
What were those webs attached to? Excuse me? I had to look at that in the playback window, the preview window.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
You can come back to my place.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the
You look
Feast
cheap.
Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best
Yeah,
wheat
there
cakes
we
in the
go.
city,
What are
hands down.
wheat cakes?
Mom used to
Why
make
would you
those.
have wheat cakes?
Haven't
Ugh,
had
no
any
thanks. Give me regular
in a
pancakes.
long time. I'll check it out.
It's like I like to have my breakfast food without like encouraging a bowel movement that's gonna be violent later in the day.
Man. Oh well. Should be able to spot the next tower from up there. From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No! Of course not! The chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
Bet I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes. Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that?
See, it's not letting me do my web zip.
Sorry about that.
Really? You got a problem with me? Person I can run through. Curious to see if Microsoft plans on doing anything unique for the next console. Not really bother exclusive this time around. Well, that's the problem with Microsoft in this generation, was like every single exclusive game comes out for the PC, and then they're like, why aren't people buying it on the Xbox? So you buy it on the PC. It's like, duh. E3 was like, everything was like coming to Xbox One and Windows 10. It's like, well, why would I need to buy an Xbox? So maybe they'll abandon it? I mean, we'll have to see, but time will tell.
The menu for my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier.
I wish you could have too, but you didn't.
Gotta rob. A few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
Open the safe. Do it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like multi-platform or more for that versus like exclusives, because it gets more people to play the game. But at the same time, like, I understand why things are exclusive, like if somebody pays for it, like Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 3 upcoming, because like nobody else is going to do it until Nintendo forked over the money, which is why it's exclusive to Switch. That I can understand, but if it's like, well, we're going to give you like, you know, $10 million to release it on our console and then not the other console for a year, that's scum. You know, that's scummy, in my opinion. Because definitely, like, the more people you can play it, you know, with, the better.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals. You're gonna regret.
Yeah, he's dead. I'm pretty sure if you throw a car door into somebody at that speed, they're gonna die horribly. Or a manhole cover. Yeah, he's dead too. This game really needs a mature mod. Just blood and guts, heads exploding,
All right, Yuri. I'm gonna repair
bones
the last
breaking.
Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Take that,
Been doing
people.
a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
No, don't throw me out the building. Keeps trying to like launch me. It's like I'm just trying to get the stupid backpack. Can I keep swinging around it? Nope. Oh, let me climb up for a second. Okay, it's just not gonna let me grab that one for whatever reason. Okay, nuts to that one. Right on tall buildings. That's pretty much what this game is, mostly. It's just unlocking parts on the map. Beating random street thugs. Create some underwhelming music here in. Got to use the credit, gets different 7-string guitar. Ooh,
Not
nice.
Good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get back to playing guitar, but maybe I might be able to now with my better pain patch. Might let me do, like, be able to actually hold a guitar. So right now it's just like it hurts too much to try pick it up or move around my amp. Let's see, police department.
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
Wish I could bottle and sell that man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
Okay, so now I need to go over here. Never mind then.
Local units respond. We've got reports of a break-in. Verge at the East Village.
Fall damage is not a thing in this game.
Gotta love the classics. Man, Fisk goes away and suddenly it's amateur hour.
Take his cardboard box of death!
Look at it this way.
Yeah, so it gives you like a clean sound is what it should, if I remember correctly. It's one of the things like weird about guitars, like I know how to play it, but I don't know like all the super specifics of like modifying and all this other crazy stuff with it. Yeah, you just sit there and think about what you did. It's a game of hot and cold. It's like trying to find where this backpack is. Okay, it's back this way, definitely. Grr. That's what I hate about this. It's like you know it's around somewhere, you just can't visually see it, or at least I can't see it right now. Left channel. So it sounds like it's somewhere on this side of the building, but it's not. Oh well.
Officers needed to assist removing trapped civilians from a car wreck. Incident is active in Dutchtown. Over.
That car crash looks bad. Hope no one's injured. I think that debris is trapping someone inside that car. Just a little more.
Pretty sure you could just crawled out and underneath, you know, and hopefully your spine isn't broken. Help, my baby's in that car! Oh no.
I've got you. Stay calm. There's someone inside that car. They're okay. People are safe.
So I just like, I couldn't open her car door, I just ripped it off. Insurance is never gonna believe this.
You're a mensch, Spider-Man.
Somehow I don't break any glass I run into either. Yeah, somebody's getting mugged. I don't care. I got the Superman thing. I'm like, I can hear everybody. Oh look, we're back at the lab again. Can I do more science things?
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work. We're trying to improve the prosthetics hardware. I should review what Doc's been developing and double-check his work. Doc was trying to improve the actuator's granularity. Nice. Super smooth response. See if we can tune the prosthetics grip course. That's better. Should avoid both. Interesting. Doc's hard. Very cool. Arms will have us need to tune the arm's gyro to auto-orient. Done. This will really help. Doc's trying to lower the overall. Great. Way more efficient. And probably safer, too. We really need to get better about organizing our workspace.
This is just two people.
The grant review was a debacle, yes, but it may also prove to be the inspiration I need. We can no longer simply...
Yeah, I think this is the part that proves that, like, Doc Ock is, like, a pure, like, not as smart as you think he is.
Graduation. Feels so long ago. I interned for Doc in college. He made me realize I could do his...
He comes across you with the suit and he's like, oh, you're Spider-Man's friend. Like, really?
Parker! Dr. Octavius, what you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
Of course. It's you.
I don't know what you're...
come on, Parker, it's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you'd told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well.
Can I borrow that suit? The missus really has a thing for Spider-Man, you know?
Check your email. Hope this isn't how Doc fires me.
Peter, the revelation of your second job as Spider-Man suit crafter, is that the right term? Is a reminder of the good man.
And now we've sent this through an official email server, so as a record of our conversation that you know Spider-Man. Keep it secret.
I hope you don't mind, but I noticed the suit was a bit damaged, and I took the liberty of sketching up some of my own improvements. Attached are a few ideas I had on how you could enhance his suit and help protect Spider-Man, who does so much for this city.
White spider, huh?
Okay, crafting a new suit. Auto-equips the suit power. Suit power to menu swap. To swap back any previous suit powers you've unlocked. Get mods. Do missions. You can unlock neat stuff. Like other attacks and gadgets and so forth. There's like 30 different suits you can put on this game. Causes traffic accidents. All that spiderweb is just getting caught up in everything, causing more car wrecks. Really is a menace.
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
The Mafia involved with construction? No. That's crazy talk.
Multiple investors.
They pay you to be a cop?
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man. Yuri, I'm at a Fisk construction site, and there's a lot of guys here who aren't exactly constructing.
What are they doing?
I want to go find out.
Huh, just got a text from Doc. Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever stop inventing? Wow, this looks like it could work.
Let's see. Can't read this. Should have brought my glasses.
Awesome. Doc would be proud.
You guys are new here, so let me give you rule number 1. You do not want to be late with a shipment. Ever. Boss runs a tight ship. He does not like screw-ups. We had this guy once. He decided to stop off for a drink on the way to a delivery. That was his last delivery. You know what I mean?
Dead.
Paid well because we deliver. Every time, on time. Got it?
Anybody comes here has to be suicidal.
What does my superpower do? I don't know. They didn't really explain it. How did you know that wasn't a non-lethal grenade? It was non-lethal?
Uh-oh, more of them.
Alright, let's finish him off! What is that? You're done.
Spider-Man, turns out we busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
You don't mess with the Kingpin and listen.
And he's dead. Knocked off a skyscraper. He's not coming back from that. Great superpower continually builds focus. Okay.
Dang, looks like they called their buddies.
Hey buddies, come back here. He's dead.
Oh, hey, more guys. Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
Flank him!
Anyone want to surrender? No?
Heads up! He's airborne! Get it off! Stay, you die! Keep him on the ground! Got a present for you! Don't you dare hit me with that! I'm in an ass-kicking mood! Knock him down! He's webbing me!
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And someone finally reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work.
I mean, I could have said backup anyway, but, you know, I have to wait for a civilian to call.
Sites throughout the city, vetting their fronts too. Keep an eye out, and report in if you see anything suspicious.
So it's kind of like more like Arkham City, I guess, would be kind of more apt to describe the game. These must be DLC suits.
If I'm gonna find all of Fisk's construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate.
I should.
Depth-mapped post-process on photos of...
But I'm not going to. That's right, we've reached the end of the stream for today. It's been almost 3.5 hours, quite some time. So, of course, big shout outs to everybody tuned in. Ronnie, The Morgue, T. Wallace, Nimix. You guys are always cool. Patrick Tamu also dropped by too. So it was really good to see you here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Do appreciate it. Most likely probably going to be taking tomorrow off, which is actually right just crossing the midnight right now. So Thursday, probably be back on Friday, and I am shooting for a Bayonetta 2 speedrun. It's going to be a D-Rust, but I can't wait to get back into it because I've been wanting to do that for some time. So I normally stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just copy and paste that into Google, and it will tell you for wherever you are in the world. You can also check me out on Twitter at the following, which is Worsel555, which I always have on there, so that way you can see exactly, like, you know, usually post up around 2 or 3 hours in advance if I'm going to be streaming, what I'll be playing, or if I need to cancel for whatever reason, you will all be in the know. So Friday, expect a Bayonetta 2 speedrun, and I will be getting back to doing Bloodborne as well, but I'm not going to give up on that just yet. And also, before we go to Speedrun Hype TV, which is a task channel, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, watch it. It's a great show. I highly recommend it. You're going to have fun. But for now, hopefully see you guys Friday, and see you later.